Dear Donald Trump,
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. Anyways, hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan.
this is Eminem.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. The entertainment industry is a weird industry, man. None of these people are real. They're all run. They're all puppets. They're all operated. And they stay operated in order to keep their fame, in order to keep their fans. And some people are more operated than others. Some people are more embarrassing and humiliating than others. Somebody who should be on the side of Donald Trump, for instance, based on where he comes from and what he represents, is Eminem. I mean, if you look at him and you look at Donald Trump, it's a very similar story. A rags to riches story. Two guys who are self-made, very gritty, smart and off at the mouth, known for being rough around the edges, saying what they think, having their own way with, women in the entertainment industry and so on and so forth, and ultimately becoming sort of iconoclasts in and of themselves. But Eminem hates Donald Trump. And we think we know why. Eminem is a bitchy little man baby. And he's released another video about how much he dislikes Donald Trump. Crying and wailing and whimpering. So sad. Trump broke Eminem so much that he actually shakes when he has to talk about Donald Trump. Whoever thought that, this guy would have full-blown TDS? One of the hardest rappers out there is actually a giant.
Talking about Trump, I get too flustered in my head. The shit that I want to say, there's too many things I want to say at once. So sometimes I start talking and I'm not able to convey the message the right way because I just get flustered and frustrated. If you're talking about his core being, a majority white middle class, watching him play to his base that thinks that he cares about them, and it's actually the people that he cares about the least. What I don't understand is how in the do you feel like you relate to a billionaire who has never known struggle his entire life? There's part of me that understands, all right, he's somehow still got them because...
I just have to stop for a second. Donald Trump grew up in a big family, in a small house, Long Island, in a relatively lower middle class neighborhood. I guess it's not a trailer park, but it certainly isn't living inside of a golden palace. And so if you're going to talk about somebody's background, you might as well know it. His dad ran projects, like Section 8 projects, had some dumpy apartment buildings. Donald Trump parlayed all of that, much like a certain white rapper that I know, took his talent for flair and his talent for production and built an empire out of his capacity to connect with people about their upbringings and give them a different vision on life. Remind you of someone? Eminem, it's almost like he's completely self-loathing looking in the mirror here. Let's watch this.
He's brainwashing them into thinking that something great is gonna happen. Nothing's happening. I don't know, man. I get really flustered.
What a little bitch. You're like a multi-millionaire, and you're so upset at Donald Trump giving the people of Michigan, state of Michigan, where Eminem's from, voted for Donald Trump overwhelmingly to send Donald Trump into the office until of course Detroit decided to have a say in 2020, but in 2016, boy, Michigan went hard for Donald Trump country in Michigan, and that must really bother Eminem. It must really bother Eminem so much so that he stands in parking lots and raps about how Donald Trump is going to start a nuclear holocaust. Remember this one?
To give Obama props, because what we got in office now's a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. He'll just gas his plane up and fly around till the bombing stops.
Dude, go see a psychiatrist. That's such a... Dude, okay, couple things. Eminem is the original Bud Light. You didn't need to get political. so many of Eminem's fans, he said, like, I don't want any of my fans. If you're a fan of mine and you like Donald Trump, then you're no fan of mine, or something like that. Like, what a horrible thing to say to the people, especially like younger people, black or white, who just want a shot in life. Donald Trump's a hero to them and always has been. It's also a strange reverse engineering. It's like they got to Eminem. This is why I start off with like how these people are puppeted. It's like they got to Eminem and they're like, you're going to go hard against Trump because you have the greatest Venn diagram, like cross-sectionality of fans. Because you have these young, disassociated white kids, black kids, and they look up to Donald Trump. Donald Trump's been rapped about hundreds of times. You got Mac Miller's Donald Trump songs. I mean, people won plaques and Grammys for songs that mention Donald Trump. And so, Eminem, we're going to use you because you are totally controlled and you're a complete simp for the system. We're going to use you as a vector in order to reprogram people into thinking Donald Trump's bad in the rap community. But that doesn't work because people actually respect a man who's self-made, and they respect a billionaire who flexes and flosses and puts his name on the side of a building. Again, it's really weird. It's strange. And we just saw this with Neo. Neo came out against the transitioning of children by parents in horrible child mutilation practices that should be completely illegal. Now, Neo had his publicist post an apology, and then Neo pops on over and is like, no, I don't apologize. Hold on. They're trying to control me. Nobody controls me. Kanye West says something very, very similar. Like, they try so hard to come through and control you as an entertainer. And Neo posts up this like non-apology. He's like, whoa, wait a second. My publicist put out some stupid statement without my permission. Here's what I really believe. I don't apologize for nothing. This shows how controlled these people are. And it really does kind of like rework like your thought process on people like Eminem. Like whether you liked him or not, whether you think he's a good artist or not. He's just totally manufactured. For instance, we are cruising towards World War III because of Barack Obama's third term. Here he is praising Barack Obama, singing the words that were given to him 5 minutes before, saying that Donald Trump was going to start World War III. Donald Trump brought world peace, stepped into North Korea. Trump breaks Eminem. Yeah, that's right. By the way, hey, Eminem, like, you seem to really like the Democrat Party. What has it done to your beloved Detroit? You know, the reason you had a shitty life was because of Democrat policies and the politics of the single unified party of Detroit, the single party city, Democrat city of Detroit. It's because of Democrat politics for years that hollowed out your the beloved town of your birth. This is what Detroit looks like. Every building is boarded up. Every single building. Houses are crumbling to pieces. Historic homes, beautiful homes. You'll never get them again. Mansions just left to rot. Iconic places, iconic music halls like this one. The Vanity Ballroom. This should be a, world renowned place, like the birthplace of R&B and so on. Nope. Boarded up. Boarded up. Look at the inside. It's so hard to look at. So tough to look at. It's video after video after video. You can see just literally the burned down city of Detroit. Look at these places. People used to live here, man. This is what always happens in these cities. We just got back from Philadelphia. It's the same thing. Just video after video after video. Video after video after video of like people walking through the horrors of what used to be the most prosperous and wealthy, booming city in the world. Now look at Detroit. This place, just a complete cesspool. It just goes on and on. There's millions of videos like this. Millions of them. People just exploring. This is an old schoolhouse, right? People just exploring the chaos and deprivation and destruction that's been brought to places like Eminem's home by the policies that Eminem represents. So, in case you need a reminder, this snowflake is a fraud, and he is fully committed to TDS and has been broken by Trump. Absolute shame. Because especially someone from Eminem's background, right? His story is quite famous. He made an entire movie called 8 Mile about his story. You'd assume that he would see the world from the perspective of the downtrodden. I guess he's been too rich too long. And that eventually makes you soft and gives you full-blown TDS and makes you a gigantic. We're not on this channel, baby. We're fighting. And we're fighting to end the communism that destroyed Eminem's hometown. Maybe someday he'll wake up. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.